The Shiva Lingam first appeared over 2,000 years ago, and there is still debate over what this shape was originally meant to symbolize. But ancient astronaut theorists suggest that the icon may represent an incredibly powerful technological device. Paris, France, 1900. At the Paris Congress of History of Religions, Swami Vivekananda, a scientist and monk credited with popularizing Hinduism in the West, gives a lecture addressing the meaning of the Shiva Lingam.
For centuries, Western scholars have assumed that the Shiva Linga has purely a sexual connotation. The cylinder is the male phallic symbol and the yoni is the complementary female symbol. Then in 1900, the Hindu scholar Swami Vivekananda came to Paris to deliver a major lecture about Hinduism and symbolism. During this lecture, he said that the Shiva Linga actually symbolizes the coming in or going out of the divine manifesting energy of Shiva.
It stands for energy. And it has often been misrepresented in the West that it is simply a phallic symbol of Shiva, which is not the case. It is obviously a pillar, because linga means a pillar.
Modern Hindu scholars have theorized that the Shiva Linga stone actually represents atomic energy. When we think about this idea of what atomic energy can do, how it can be used for good, but it can be extraordinarily destructive, this certainly pertains to the mythology of Shiva, who is chaotic energy, who is a force for incredible good, but also a force for incredible destruction.
Is it possible that this symbol of Shiva's power actually represents atomic energy? Ancient astronaut theorists say yes, and suggest the proof can be found by examining this mysterious shape.
The cylindrical structure of the Shiva Linga is similar or almost identical to a modern-day nuclear reactor. And the groove that surrounds the base represents the structures built to dispose of the polluted water. In ancient times and even today, Hindus pour water or milk on top of Shiva Linga as a ritual. Today, we pour water over the top of nuclear reactor to cool it. And interestingly, most Shiva temples are always found near water bodies, like rivers or lakes, just like nuclear power plants. So is it possible that Shiva Linga actually represents an ancient nuclear power plant?
In the story of Shiva and the Shiva Linga, we're obviously dealing with some kind of a universal or cosmic power that we didn't fully understand until the 20th century with the discovery of nuclear power and nuclear fission. These discoveries that predate modern man are completely changing our conception of the ancient past and connecting us to the true history of humanity, all before the time of the flood.
Does the Shiva Lingam symbolize an extraterrestrial technology that existed on Earth before the Great Flood? Could it be a message left for us by our ancestors that an advanced society of humans existed long ago and suffered a terrible fate?